Akele. Hello and good evening. You're watching 5 at 5. I'm Rohit Juglan, with me Shojani, Shubhanda and Vaibhav Tripathi. And we're going to discuss about three major issues as far as IPL is concerned at this point of time. One, obviously, will MS Dhoni take part in today's encounter versus Kolkata Knight Riders? There's an update on Patirana also, which I think Shubhanda tweeted a couple of days ago. I also mentioned, I think a week ago, about Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and Vaibhav also, given us some hints that what could be the potential update as far as MS Dhoni is concerned. There are multiple reports on Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Bureau chief in Mumbai is there in Wankhede Stadium, so we'll have concrete information as far as Rohit Sharma's fitness test is concerned. Will he take the part, in that fitness test or not? Because that will eventually, will be the deciding factor that whether he will take part on that Punjab Kings game. I think, if I'm not wrong, day after tomorrow. That game was in Wankhede, and then obviously there's some doubts over Virat Kohli, but Krunal Pandey on that press conference after the game said that I think he will be ready for the next game, but he used the word I think. And then obviously we'll also talk about Vaibhav Suryawanshi. There are reports. There is a report in Indian Express today that he could be available as far as, or rather, he will be making his debut. Most likely in that India versus Ireland tour. So lot to discuss, and if you have any kind of questions, do let us know. We'll try to answer them. But Shubhanda, let's start with Vaibhav Suryavanshi, because you are coming from Samastipur. You were there in Bihar. You are in Bihar in, I think, last 2-3 days you were there. You went to Patna, the Gen X Academy. You went to Tajpur, his village. What was it like? How was it around? The people who saw a young Vaibhav Suryavanshi, means young, he's still very young. He's still 15. But the people who saw him 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, what was the buzz around in Samastipur and in Patna?
No, one thing that everyone who has seen his growth over the years, his coaches, his Bihar teammates, his relatives, family members, everyone is saying that he's ready to play for India. And one thing that he does not believe who the bowler is bowling. He will hit the ball on the merit, and that's what makes him special. Manish Ojha, his childhood coach, he was MS Dhoni's close friend as well, teammate as well. So if when you guys will watch that video, the documentary, I think you'll get to know the kind of comparison. Since we are talking about MS Dhoni, it's a CSK match day as well. Manish Ojha made a very good comparison between Dhoni and Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Their mindset, yes, both are different personalities altogether, but what makes them similar is their mindset. So see, Suryavanshi, we have seen he has not spared any major big bowlers. Last year, people were talking that it's a fluke season, first time season, but this time around, he's showing what he's capable of. You were there in Under 19 World Cup, you know him. You have seen him in close quarters. You know his mentality as well. When he does not score that 100, he's not happy with those 70s and 80s. He wants to score that 100. So that's what makes him special. And beat Bumrah, Hazelwood, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Trent Bolt, all these major bowlers, I think he has shown that he's ready for the big stage. And if you are making your debut, or even if you're not making your debut, you are part of that squad, you are traveling with the team, you will get to know, you will understand, you will mature quickly, you will get to know things quicker, adapt to other different conditions, the mentality of major players. You will get to know that. So I think Vaibhav is ready. Now the question is who will make way for him. We are talking about not only Vaibhav Suryavanshi but Rajat Patidar also, Shreyas Iyer also. There are too many players who are making their mark in this IPL. So I think it's going to be a very tough, headache-filled year for Ajit Agarkar and the entire selection committee going forward.
Okay, Vaibhav, what Shubhanda asked, that in whose place he will come in, that will be the most important question. But I think the main thing for him will be that it will be the second team, maybe a second strength team, or maybe a, whether we have to call it a B team or not, but surely not the team where your all A listed players will be present. So I think in that manner there could be a chance that someone like a Sanju Samson will make way for Vaibhav Suryavanshi, what he did in Rajasthan Royals a year ago maybe. So I think similar kind of situation will arise as far as India versus England Ireland series is concerned. are you also in this, in the same page as far as Sooryavanshi is concerned? Because there are a lot of people who are saying, even I was listening to Anil Kumble also, he was saying that let him play a little more and then give him the India debut. There are no doubts about him getting debut for India. The question is when. The question is when.
So I think as far as him being ready is concerned, if there are questions, I just look at his performances post the IPL. We talked about him being consistent. That would be the next big challenge for Vaibhav Suryavanshi after the breakthrough season. But I think he cracked the code of consistency. And look at the scores. The scores are there. He was appointed as the vice captain of the Bihar senior team. So that itself tells you that people have trust in him, and he has given you the results as well. He has given you the desired results as well. So as far as him being ready, if there is a question, I don't think there are any question marks whatsoever, given the way he's been performing in the last 6-8 months at the senior level. I'm talking about not considering the under 19 level and the performances, because at the senior level, both Ayush Matre and Vaibhav Suryavanshi have performed far better at the senior level rather than at the under 19 level, and that's what we were discussing during the under 19 World Cup as well. So I think he is ready. It's about, and if the opposition is like Zimbabwe, Ireland, I think it gives you a right opposition as well to unleash Vaibhav Suryavanshi and see what you can get up from him. And he's been fast tracked to India A as well. He was there rising Asia Cup where Jitesh Sharma led the team. Obviously, we lost the final, but he was there as well. He scored 100 there as well. So if you look at the scores, if you look at the way he's been batting in the last 6-8 months, I don't have any shadow of doubt in my mind that he is ready. If being called up for that Ireland series, he is definitely ready for it.
I think there is some sound issue with Weber. Are you also getting that, or it's only me?
No, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't know at this point of time. It's fine. Shajini, coming to you, what do you think of this young Vaibhav Suryavanshi? Because we all have seen, apart from yesterday's game, what happened last night. Apart from that, he was stonking everyone, be it Jasprit Bumrah, Josh Hazelwood, everyone. So you think that he's completely ready, and what impact are you want to see as far as Vaibhav Suryavanshi is concerned? What your observation as far as what have you seen, be it the under 19 World Cup or maybe last 1.5 year?
Well, if I have to say something about Vaibhav Suryavanshi, a few days ago I did an interview with Robin Peterson. He's a South African cricketer, and he was talking about Vaibhav's form. And the thing is, Vaibhav has a lot of craze outside India as well. In South Africa there is a lot of craze surrounding him, and then people, they really look up to him. There are kids out there who just watch. There's a lot of fan base of Rajasthan Royals in South Africa because of Vaibhav Suryavanshi, and it was really interesting to hear. But the point is, when you're playing at 11, when someone expects you to go out there and play for India, the main thing that you require is consistency. We've seen with Abhishek Sharma, he has struggled with consistency. He's opening out there, but in the World Cup we saw he was struggling and he has not been very consistent. Even in the IPL, we saw that he gained back his form against Punjab, and then again, yesterday he was out for a dub. So when you're expecting someone like a Vaibhav Suryavanshi to go out there and play at the international level, you expect him to be consistent, because we have a lot of players, we have a lot of power hitters, and with someone like Vaibhav Suryavanshi, the approach that he follows is high risk, high reward. So he goes out there, he does not waste balls. He tries to hit the ball from the first ball that he faces on the crease. So we have someone like that in the Indian team right now, and that is Abhishek Sharma. So we have to see how Vaibhav Suryavanshi grooms himself, and I personally believe that yes, definitely he does earn a place in the Indian squad, but I think we have to give it some more time. We have to watch how he plays in the IPL, because it has only been a few matches this season, and we saw in the previous match he could not perform that well against Hyderabad, but that happens in the game of cricket. So I think he will need some more time to prove himself. He already has, but I think he needs a little more time to prove his consistency.
Okay, so coming to the thing that around Vaibhav Suryavanshi, there are obviously there are a lot of these discussions that whether he'll be there in the Ireland series or maybe in Zimbabwe. My thought is revolving around that. If you are taking a fresh team to Ireland also, then take Vaibhav Suryavanshi. But because there is not a very huge gap between Ireland series and England series, there's only a 2-day gap, and you only have to play two T20 internationals there. That is on, I think, 26 and 28. Then after 2 days of the last T20 in the Ireland, you have to play versus England. So you don't have time So I don't think that there will be 2 different or 3 different batches. Yes, for the ODI games in England, you will travel with a different setup and different batch will arrive later. But I think for the T20, it will be 1920 the same team, means not very, you won't see many changes. But to Zimbabwe, we all have seen that from last 10 to 15 years, Indian team sent a kind of a second string team as far as Indian team is concerned. So and then there you have a 3 match series also, where you can directly see that what Vaibhav is actually doing at this point of time. So yeah, there are different point of views at this point of time, but we will see. I think before the IPL ends, there will be surely an announcement on the squad for Ireland and the England series. So we will give you updates around it also, what's going on in the selection meeting and how the selectors are thinking, what Gautam Gambhir is thinking of Vaibhav Suryawanshi, because I'm very sure that he's also keeping a keen eye on the way this wonder boy, this boss baby is making headlines at this point of time. But the headline makers, Shubhanda, since last 20-25 years, starting with MS Dhoni, then Virat Kohli. Before Virat Kohli, there was Rohit Sharma, and then there is Virat Kohli. What you have, any update on all 3 of them? Do you have anything related to when they are coming back? What's the status of Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and then MS Dhoni?
MS, I think will be good to go by the next game. Is what we know. He'll be ready by
Hyderabad.
the next match. He was he
Okay.
was he was pushing. He was not pushing, but there were optimism that he might be available to play against Kolkata Knight Riders. But the age factor, plus it's not a very minor injury. So they took this KKR game as an extra break, and he will be good to go by the next match. And I think CSK needs his presence more than ever right now with the kind of start they have had this season. For Rohit Sharma, I think he might miss the next game. At this age, you don't want to aggravate an injury, and that is the reason I feel Rohit. Yes, there are talks that he might play just an impact player, but impact player includes running between the wicket. Impact player include putting pressure on your leg. Footwork is important. So if he tweaks that injury, and hamstring is at this age it takes a bit of time to be 100% fit from a hamstring injury. So by chance if he tweaks that hamstring further, then he might be out for a month, 1.5 month. And right now I don't think Rohit Sharma is in any mood to give the selection committee or anyone from that Indian management a chance to say that he's an unfit player. He won't be able to sustain a longer period of time. Injuries can happen to anyone, but I think since it is IPL, Rohit is not the captain anymore. You have other players sitting in the bench for Mumbai Indians. It's a very good team. Yes, they have not started well, but still on paper you have options there. So I think Rohit might take it a bit cautious and miss next match, if possible the next match after that as well. So 1 or 2 match you might not see Rohit Sharma in action for Mumbai Indians. And for Virat Kohli, I don't have any update. But since Ronald Pandya said he thinks he will be good to go for the next match, then I think it's not a serious injury.
Well, as far as MS is concerned, we know that he'll be available for the Hyderabad game, and Chennai Super Kings. You know, you cannot say that they have found their perfect combination, but it's like, last game gave them a victory. First of all, a victory, and then obviously the return of Drival Brevis gives them a lot of confidence as far as their batting is concerned. And then the way Jimmy Overton bowled, I think not many people are talking about Jimmy Overton at this point of time in these kind of wickets, where every other game, not every other, but every second game, every third game, every fourth game, and then you are seeing that, you know maybe 2 or 3 games, like the LSG or SRH game, like a 160 game, then a Mumbai Indians and a Delhi Capitals game, 162 game. I'm not saying that every game is a 200 game, but yeah, maximum if you see this IPL, it's always about 190, 200, 190, 200. So maybe they got their confidence back as far as the victory is concerned. But are they confident that if Mahendra Singh Dhoni come into the side, which will happen in the next one, uh, do they have to drop one more player? Means that will make the way for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. But after getting the combination right, don't you think that that will hamper Chennai Super Kings a little bit as far as their combination is concerned? What do you think will be the combination when MS will arrive for Chennai Super Kings? Who, because when we were discussing around Dewal Brevis, we were saying that now they can't drop Sarfaraz Khan. Earlier it was a simple choice, drop Sarfaraz Khan if it would be a just one game exit for Dewal Brevis. But in last 3 games, what Sarfaraz did, and in last game also, he didn't got opportunity to bat, but he took that blinder. So, do you think that that will hamper the chances because they have to drop either a Karthik Sharma or a Prashant Veer?
See, Karthik Sharma, Prashant Veer didn't play the last game as well. So last game, if you go by the
Okay.
what CSK management they are thinking as of now, I still think they haven't
Karthik
got
was
the
there in Impact Player. Karthik was
No,
there.
Akil
No?
Hussain came as an impact
Okay.
player. Akil came in as an impact player, and that was on the
Huh.
expected lines because DC had a lot of right-handers, and I won't be surprised that if they go with the same combination for tonight's game as well. Although Akil couldn't perform really well in the last game, but just because the KKR batting lineup has lots of right-handed batsmen, so obviously because Prashant Veer is not playing, so you will have a left arm Akil Hussain who can bowl in the power play, and Finn Allen has issues against left arm spin at the start of his innings in the power play. If you go by the numbers, then there is a concern. But just if you talk about the playing combination, I think it's still subjective to the playing conditions. I don't think you will get to see Akil Hussain playing every game, or even now Noor Ahmed, because Noor has been very expensive this season. Unlike last season, he was a top performer for CSK last season, but this season he has been a pale shadow of what he was last year. So I think for CSK, it will be about taking one game at a time. Yes, MS will come back. So I think then it will have to be a toss-up between. I don't think Sarfaraz will be dropped or any of the batters will be dropped. It will be Akil Hussain / Noor Ahmed. So there are chances that they might only go with three overseas players, because Gurjapneet first match, so you will see a lot
Khalil
of him.
Ahmed.
Yes, Khalil, Gurjapneet, and Anshul.
Anshul.
Has been, by far has been the best bowler for you. Jamie Overton for this season has been the biggest contributor, whether it's with the bat or with the ball. In the first 2 games, he contributed with the bat, 140 odd against RR, then 37 against RCB, and then last match 4 wicket haul. So I think Jamie
Okay, so
Overton
I
has
think
been.
there's a bit of breaking news coming in. Uh, Wait a second.
Yeah. Vaibhav, till then you can go ahead.
Yeah, so Jamie Overton has been the standout performer for CSK. Who's been very consistent, whether it's with the bat or with the ball. Barring that over that he bowled to Tim David in Bengaluru, I think he's been super consistent. So yeah, I think when MS will come back, it will be Akil Hussain or Noor Ahmed. In the last game as well, I said that Matt Henry will be dropped. You were there. We were doing the Hindi show, and I said that Matt Henry will make way, but Noor, they will stick with Noor, and same will go with tonight as well. But whenever MS will come back, I think one bowler will be dropped. Either it's Akil or it will be Noor.
Okay, so at this point of time, when you talk about either Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma is in the a lot of means. I'm not saying that it's a negative headline, but yeah, the thing is that hamstring and Rohit Sharma, it has a history to it. Shorjani, do you think that it will impact a lot as far as Mumbai Indians opening combination is concerned? Because they don't have any means, stature wise, though there is no one, when you compare Rohit Sharma with any other opener. But I think that will play a very huge impact on Mumbai Indians, because the kind of form Rohit Sharma is in at this point of time. In first 3 games, he was part of the orange cap list also. Now he is not there in the top 3, 4, 5 maybe. But do you think that it will impact means around MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli, and Rohit Sharma? The Rohit Sharma absence will impact Mumbai Indians a lot as far as results are also concerned, because Mumbai just won a single game at this point of time. CSK, obviously, we know that they have options. RCB, they have options and they are winning also. So maybe Virat Kohli missing a match not hamper that much, but Rohit Sharma missing a match or two, what Shubhanshu told a few minutes back, I think that will impact a lot. What do you think, Shorjani?
I mean, Rohit Sharma and Ryan Rickelton, both of them are really complementing each other very well. We've seen how they're developing the partnership, and one is anchoring and one is hitting, and both of them, and most of the matches, both of them have taken on the role of being the power hitter. And I think they're giving Mumbai Indians the start that is required. Although, in the match against Rajasthan Royals, we all saw how Mumbai Indians were not being able to convert it into a big score. But the issue over here is, I think that, Rohit Sharma as a batter is very important to the Mumbai Indians camp. But again, you have someone like a Suryakumar Yadav down the order. When it comes from the leader perspective, I think you have Hardik Pandya, you have Suryakumar Yadav, you have someone like a Mitchell Santner. So you have many leaders out there in the Mumbai Indian camp. So I don't think the team will miss Rohit Sharma as a leader, or someone who will put a valuable input on the field, because he definitely has a huge contribution when he's out there, when he's fielding, be it with the bowling decisions. He definitely acts as a help. Hardik Pandya is doing a good job. So far, Mumbai Indians have not had a proper start. They have not had a dream start. But on the other hand, you have someone like Surya Kumar on the squad as well. So I think Rohit Sharma as a batter is definitely very important in the Mumbai Indian squad because of the way he's complementing Ryan Rickelton. We have Quinton de Kock, who's already a part of the squad, and we know that he might come in. But the issue is Quinton de Kock is actively not a part of the international circuit. Rohit Sharma is still playing the ODI format, and Quinton de Kock, he looked a little rusty, I feel, in the previous season of the IPL. He definitely did score some runs, but I feel that, he might come in, but the place of Rohit Sharma, I don't think is right now replaceable in the Mumbai Indian squad, and it is a major setback.
Shubhanda, as far as Rohit Sharma is concerned, can you tell us in detail what had happened yesterday? Because many people there in Mumbai circuit, and we have our bureau chief also there. But do you know in detail what had happened since day before yesterday, when that game ended? In between that Rasikdar Salam over, he pointed to Suryakumar Yadav, come in and I want to go out. Then there was, I think Shafin Rutherford in the press conference, he said that I don't have any kind of words with either with the medical team or with Rohit Sharma, so can't provide any update. But after that, yes, there was a message around that, he will go for scans. That was the only thing at that point of time. What happened in last 48 or 60 minutes? Can you just brief?
No, what I know is that Rohit had left for scans. I think in between the match, he was not there in the MI dressing room throughout for the entire duration of the game. And of course, when you are 37, 38, 39, as I was saying, hamstring is a tricky area. You can't move. Your movement is restricted if you have a hamstring pull. So you just to get to know the extent of the injury, he had gone for scans. Nitin Patel, I think, was there with him. He had accompanied him for the scans. They are taking care of Rohit Sharma right now. Mumbai Indians' medical team. But as far as I know, there's a bit of cautious approach. They don't want to go all out with Rohit Sharma right now at this stage. If he tears that hamstring, he's gone for at least 2 months. And right now, and if you go out for 2 months, suppose an England white ball series, someone will come in, beat a Yashasvi Jaiswal, beat anyone XYZ. Someone will come in, and if he smashes a couple of hundred, then that entire debate of whether you want to move on from Rohit Sharma, it will start once again. Right now, his long-term mission is to play the 2027 World Cup. If he has to sacrifice a couple of IPL matches for that, he will be ready to do that. I think it's a no-brainer. And for a couple of IPL matches, if he wants to jeopardize his next 2 3 months, if it was just a cramp, things would like what happened to Ajinkya Rahane when KKR played in the Wankhede Stadium. It was a cramp. He was sitting. He had stretches. He went out of towards the dugout. But it was just a cramp. But with Rohit Sharma, it was not a cramp. So it was a tight hamstring, a hamstring pull. So let him take as much time as you want him to take, because everyone wants him to play for India. Not, if he plays a couple of matches running between the wickets, if he pulls his hamstring, he will be out for 2.5 months, 2 months, and then it will be a chaotic situation. So whether you are a Rohit Sharma, whether you are even in that Mumbai Indians camp who adore Rohit Sharma, I don't think anyone will come to Rohit Sharma and tell him take the risk and play for Mumbai Indians. Everyone will say take it easy.
Okay, so the breaking news which is coming from at this point of time from Chinnaswamy Stadium is nothing from the management side as far as Virat Kohli is concerned, but as we say in Hindi, कि क्या कहते थे यार वो मैं भूल रहा हूँ उस लाइन को मैं भूल रहा हूँ कि मतलब आंखों देखी आपको जो है वो कानों सुनी से ज्यादा आपको इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट करती है। और आंखों देखी भरत रामराज को चिन्ना स्वामी में ये बता रही है कि विराट कोहली इज प्रैक्टिसिंग एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। सो
फिर तो दिक्कत
yes,
नहीं है।
we need to know about no so we need to know the intensity of his practice because there are different, but with Virat Kohli he doesn't come out for practice just to just to show off that yes I am here and I am here for the practice. If he's
And
in
same with
practice he
Virat,
means
I think
business.
if it was just more than a minor niggle, he would have said, "Okay, I'll rest up." And recently, we have seen Virat resting up a lot more than he used to do 4 5 years back. So with
Hmm.
both with Rohit and Virat, I don't think they will give any chances to anyone in that Indian cricket ecosystem to question their fitness, question their place in that 11.
Yeah, so this is what I'm asking at this point of time from Bharat sir, that what's the intensity of his practice? What's the routine? Was it the similar?
Mhm.
Because with Shubhanda and me covering so much of Virat Kohli and the Indian team, sometimes it's the routine of the player also which gives you a detail about that. If he is going through with the same routine which he used to do, then there is no problem. But if there is any kind of strap on his ankle, or if there is any declinement on his intensity, then you could again make out that how he's training and is he ready for the next game or not, because there is not uh, a 2 day off or a 3 day off for Virat Kohli. He played a game day before yesterday, and he's playing again on tomorrow. So there's not very much gap there. There was a travel also in between. So yeah, that we have to see. We'll give you the details. Maybe Bharat sir will give a detailed report from Chinnaswamy that it will be all around Virat Kohli, what he did, how much time he spent in the nets, what was his routine like, how he started the nets, what he did after completing the nets, was there any kind of ice pack over his ankle. So these are the minute thing which you have to see when you are seeing that a player is coming from an injury, or maybe he didn't participated in any kind of innings. Because with Virat Kohli we all know that he don't want to miss any kind of cricket, means be it the fielding part, be it the bowling part, and batting we all know that how much he loves. But he's the same guy who loves fielding also, and to be on the ground, to be that much expressive. But on that very day we saw he didn't took part in the fielding thing. So yeah, that Weber. But Rohit Sharma, what I asked Shorjani also, do you think that in three of them, between MS, Virat and Rohit, it will be Rohit's absence which will hamper Mumbai Indians the most? Because RCB, yes, they are going good. Maybe they can have a replacement just for one game. MS Dhoni, we all know that Chennai already played half of the league games without MS Dhoni. It will be the seventh game when MS Dhoni is coming back. So Thala for a reason there. But I think it will impact Mumbai most as far as injuries are concerned.
Before I get on that, there is an update on Pat Cummins as well. He's like most likely to get on a fitness test tomorrow. He will have a fitness test in Australia. He's there in Australia. He will have a fitness test tomorrow, and most likely he will travel back to India on 17th, reported by Sunrisers Hyderabad as well in the media advisory. So he could be
Just
available for the CSK game as well. So Pat Cummins and MS could be back together.
just want to ask you that is Will Jacks also giving a fitness test in Paris?
That you know better. Will Jackson, Mumbai Indians, you know better. At the moment, even head coach Mahela Javardhane has no answers to where
Go
Will
ahead.
Jackson is and when they are expecting him
So
to be back and
this
join the.
is
This is very serious.
so
We are saying this on
this
a
is really
back-to-back
something
basis.
which I want. This is really something which I want IPL governing council to take a strict note on, that the
Very
players
true.
who are means very much part of the IPL, even their franchisee, the top people of their franchisees don't know that when they will join. Means you don't have any idea about Pat Cummins, you don't have any idea about Mitchell Stark, you don't know when a Cooper Connolly will bowl or a Cameron Green will bowl, you don't know why
Lockie
a Sri
Ferguson.
Lankan cricket board is, yeah, you don't know why a Sri Lankan cricket board, after after the end of a contract, why they are not giving NOCs to their own players after taking amount from the BCCI because of this IPL costing things. So I think from next year onwards, maybe IPL governing council should take a note on this, that after being registered and bought by a particular franchisee, why not the players are turning up and why they are declining it at the very last moment. Look at a Ben Duckett this time around. Look at a Josh English, what he did last time around with Punjab Kings. So this is something which needs a serious kind of debate and needs serious kind of action from IPL Governing Council. Vaibhav, just that last point on Rohit Sharma, how much it will impact, and do you think a potential replacement means they can't go with, I think, a Ryan Rickleton and a Quinton de Kock there? This is Virat Kohli for you from Chinnaswamy Stadium. I'm very surprised that Bharat sir have clicked this picture and it's not blurred. And he must be using the Shubhan Chakravarti phone, Shubhanda's phone, or I don't know where he borrowed it from.
Taking
But
photos in Chinnaswamy is easy from the press box. You get very
no,
close up view.
but no, Shubhanda, but for your phone, because the practice goes on just besides the main pitch. So for Bharat Da to click these pictures, I'm very surprised. But good work, Bharat Ramraj sir. Yeah, Vaibhav, Rohit Sharma.
Yeah, I think Mumbai Indians obviously will be most impacted out of the all three.
Can we put these pictures? Can we put these pictures, the Virat Kohli pictures, throughout the discussion? Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
Vaibhav,
see,
you can go on.
I'll tell you. See, even if Virat, just in case if he misses the next game as well, then also RCB have options. You can open with a Devdutt Padikkal who has opened in 2020 as well. I think his breakthrough season came as an opener, so you can push him
Venkatesh Iyer is
as
there.
yeah, Venkatesh Iyer, you can open with Venkatesh Iyer, or you can open with Devdutt Padikkal, and either of them can bat at 3, or you can bring in a Jacob Bethel as well. But Indian options you have Indian options who can replace Virat Kohli at the top. Obviously, you don't get the quality of a Virat Kohli, but you have
Yeah,
options.
sure.
You have quality options like
Sure.
Venkatesh Iyer and Devdutt Padikkal who have been in good nick. Same goes with CSK as well. Even without MS, CSK batting lineup, they are scoring 200 plus consistently, so there are no concerns regarding their batting. But when it comes to MI, they have lost 3 on the bounce. And if you look at the options, the batting options that they have, batting resources, there are not too many batters in their team. You have a Quinton de Kock who is an overseas option, and then if you are bringing an overseas option in Quinton de Kock, you will have to drop somebody like a Mitchell Sander or a Trent Bolt. I don't know when you already have a weak bowling lineup, whether you can afford to drop a Trent Bolt or Mitchell Sander, even though they don't have been in good form still. So I think what MI lack this year as batting resources, uncapped batting resources. The only option that they can go for at the top, if Rohit Sharma misses the next game, is Danish Malewala. Again, Nagpur boy coming from Vidarbha, who's been in terrific form. If you look at his domestic record in the last 12 months, he's been absolutely in scintillating form. And there is a reason why, MI has banged on Danish Malewala. So you can try him, but again, there are,
Sure.
making your debut and replacing Rohit Sharma at the top, there will be pressure. So I think MI will be impacted the most if Rohit misses the next game.
Yeah. I think one thing which again IPL Governing Council should do is make Vaibhav the brand ambassador of Vidarbha Cricket Association, so he can put each and every player of Vidarbha into
See,
the
earlier, few years back,
this.
I'll tell you, few years back, Vidarbha Cricket Association, cricket in Vidarbha or Nagpur used to be associated with only one name, that was Umesh Yadav. But if you look at Vidarbha now,
Umesh Yadav, yes.
Vijay Hazare Trophy champions, 3 times Ranji Trophy champions, and then Irani Cup last year. And if you look
There
at the
used to be a player
quality,
called Wasim Jafar as well, who played for Vidarbha.
Wasim Jafar, Faz Fazal actually contributed
Faz Fazal.
immensely to Vidarbha
Yes.
cricket. The back-to-back seasons they won, 2017, 2018, and then 2018, 2019, with Chandrakant Pandit being the head coach. I think from there, the change, or you can say the revolution of Vidarbha cricket started. And if you look at the IPL teams now, you have a Harsh Dubey, you have a Danish Malewar, you have a Shubham Dubey.
Yeah.
Jitesh
Full
You
India.
have
Sharma.
a lot of players. You have a lot of players.
Yeah.
You have a lot of players coming from Vidarbha. So obviously,
Sure.
now Vidarbha cricket is in a position where they are in ascendancy, where they can dominate the domestic cricket, which they have been doing in the last 2-3 seasons. So yeah, no point and no harm in
Sure.
bringing up Vidarbha cricket.
promoting them.
Definitely,
So yeah, this is it from this 5 at 5 coverage. We talked about the Vaibhav Suryawanshi thing. We talked about the Virat Kohli fitness update. You can see the pictures and pictures will tell you the complete story. And if you're not getting the complete story, I'm very sure that Bharat Ramraj will post a complete story around Virat Kohli, that what will be his post practice routine, what was his post practice routine, and what was there at the very start. And apart from that, around Rohit Sharma, I'm very sure that Shamikda will give you the details around him, that whether a fitness test rather happened or not, how he was looking, the Rohit Sharma thing. And on MS part, we all know that he'll be playing that Hyderabad game as of now. And the details given from Weber also around Pat Cummins, that there is a possibility that they can have their captain back as far as Sunrisers Hyderabad is concerned. So thank you for watching this 5 at 5. I hope that if you're liking the videos, you will subscribe and hit that notification bell icon, the Rev Sports platform bell icon, and do let us know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the pre-match and post-match coverages also.